eater. She dancing on that pole, I know it's hard for you to keep her. She got class during the day and then that night is when it's leaving. I say I'ma throw this money while you shake it so we even, little bitch. Eat, bitch, eat.
Whew. Okay, y'all. Welcome to Mama Shay's world. I am leaving home. Y'all, I was down bad. Down bad. I missed y'all. I got to go clean my truck. I got to do all kinds of stuff. Yeet-a-dee. That little parasite bullcrap that they got going on. Let me tell y'all a question. Sheesh. So I'm about to see if these people done got some work done. First, I'm gonna run to the grocery store. I was rolling around here drinking some damn Pedialyte. And I don't think that I got it from one of them kids. I think one of them grown people was sick and didn't tell nobody something. They didn't say something. Y'all hold on, this is Skylar. Okay, y'all, I'm back. What I was going to say? Oh, sometimes our day gaps be different. Like, y'all ain't seen me in one day, and I really be done took 2 or 3 off, or 3 or 4, because I pre-record my videos. Anyhow, I missed y'all. Where y'all been? Where y'all at? I really hope that I didn't eat a motherfucking parasite. I said I was gonna stop cussing, didn't I? I really hope that I did not eat one of them parasite things or whatever. But all of a sudden, during Skylar's birthday party, I started to feel like, ugh. Then that next day I was like halfway, ugh. Then the next day I was all the way, ugh. So today I got up because I had a couple errands to run. Still drinking my ginger ale and Pedialyte. I want to try to eat, but I don't want to eat anything that's gonna trigger this bull crap. Then when I researched it, talking about something that can last for a couple of days to a week and go away and come back. What the fuck? They trying to send us all on our way, y'all. And what's crazy is within the last, I'll say, 6 months, I've been trying to be careful. Every now and again with a day or two in there with eating whatever. But we gotta be careful, y'all. It's affecting everything. And then they put in the media. They put in the social media is a good thing, but y'all, it's so damaging. I learned 2 things, and today gonna be a Thoughtful Tuesday vlog. I learned 2 things from my homegirl when I was talking to her the other day. The word niggerism. That's what it is. Because they put out here, I don't know what other states this is affecting, but I know it's affecting my state. At first it was in the produce, the fruit, and veggies. Now all you keep hearing people say is that bad lettuce, that lettuce that's bad. It's not just the lettuce. It's not. So who tried to pull everybody's brain away from everything else and just make them focus on not eating the lettuce? And then they go eat, whatever. Anywho. Niggerism, I gotta ask her the definition of that. But another thing that for Thoughtful Tuesday, I noticed I've done a lot of vlogs about self-respect, self-love, being respectfully selfish. But I had a reality check. And forgiveness. Forgiving others. And who do you forgive for, and why do you forgive? Why is it important to forgive, and all of those things, right? But one thing I've lacked to do is forgive myself. We have to remember during the course of whatever we're working on in life, we must forgive ourselves. Okay? Why is that important? It's important just because of all the other. It is important for all the other reasons as it is the same reasons as you would forgive someone else, right? But during that journey, I kept forgetting. I'm like, something ain't right. There's something missing, and I was missing that step, forgiving myself. Wow, I was talking about being respectfully selfish. So, if you're listening to this video, if you're watching this video, this is for you. You did everything else. You've learned how to forgive others. You're working on forgiving others. You're working on, because all of this is a continuation. It's a process that has to keep going. Forgiving others, being respectfully selfish, loving you, learning yourself, but forgive yourself. What we forgiving ourselves for, Mama Shay? Somebody probably gonna ask. For everything. Just as when you're praying to whomever your higher power may be for forgiveness and repenting, you have to forgive yourself for any unclean, unhealthy, unstable thoughts that you may have. Actions. Actions, number one. And it was a couple of days ago when I learned this, and I said, okay, I'm going to forgive myself for everything that I allowed to happen. That's self-accountability. I have to forgive myself for the things that I allowed to happen, because a lot of times we wonder, how do we get here? How did this and that happen in our lives? Or why is this happening in our lives? But we have to remember who's number one. We are. We allowed certain things to happen. We chose to ignore red flags. We chose to forgive and then allow that person, place, or thing re-enter our lives again. It was us. We did. So you have to allow yourself to forgive yourself for doing some of those things that made and or helped you reach the place that you are in life. If you feel like you ain't where you want to be, forgive yourself for some of those actions that you've made that has been holding you back. We must forgive ourselves. Now, I ain't feeling all the way great. But of course, I had to go get my nails done. I had to get out of bed. And I'm starting to be over these too. In a minute, I ain't gonna be getting my nails done. I just don't like people. Luckily, I went in today and there was not a big crowd. And the lady said to me, well, we're always slow on this day. I'm like, okay, well, good. I'm glad to know that. So I don't like crowds. But Thoughtful Tuesday. That's just a thought for today. And here goes this carnival music next to me. I shouldn't have said that because they probably said the same thing when I pull up playing Teddy or Mary. Right? So the thought for today is to forgive yourself. You might have a checklist. You might have sticky tabs all over your wall and or your mirror or whatever. But one thing you forgot to do was forgive yourself. And even if you're at your starting point, I got a DM yesterday with a question from someone. And I think they got embarrassed after they asked me this question, because then I went back to respond and it was gone. So if that was you, never, I wouldn't be here. When I shut all of this down and I'm done, and then that's when I'm not open to DMs or questions or talking to someone or giving them my advice on something. So never feel embarrassed. But they asked me a question, and before I had a chance to respond, it was gone. And my response was going to start with, first, let's start here. Start with forgiving yourself. And then add all the other steps afterwards. When I talk to people and I find someone coming to me for conversation and or my opinion on something, some might call it advice. I'm gonna call it my opinion on something or about something. This is what I'm gonna starting with. First, let's start by forgiving yourself, because you're trying to figure out, how did I get here? Why am I here? Why is this happening? Why does this keep happening? Good, bad, or indifferent? Okay? I'm gonna finish up these errands. I'm gonna give my truck a bath. And it'd be hard for me to sit still, y'all, whether I'm feeling good or not, because I am feeling like crap still. So if y'all don't see me for a couple of days, just know that I'm just chilling. Drinking my ginger ale and my Pedialyte. I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell button up there, down there, wherever it's at. And I shall talk to you guys soon when I get home. Depending on my energy level, I am going to see if anybody's been working or posting. See if there's any reactions. I'm supposed to leave for my girls trip within the next couple of days. We're gonna see if that happens. I'm no longer pushing myself. Push it to the limit. Nope. I will for health reasons, still moving around. Movement is important. Like, I got up today and I probably shouldn't have, but I had to get some vitamin D in my skin. I love y'all. I'm gonna call y'all back.